So you saw the reveal, you saw the trailer, you heard the lore, you saw the armor. So now let's get into the nitty-gritty about how she actually plays and animates, and who better to help us understand all of this than JC and Vanessa. Welcome back to the show, both of you.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're watching, boys. You're watching this on YouTube.
I mean, I'm sure everybody knows who you are, but just in case, do you want to kind of introduce to the audience, anybody new watching, who you are, what you do here?
Who doesn't know JC?
I don't know.
You should know JC.
Go ahead. So I'm team lead game design. I'm responsible for the fight team in general, a lot of other things, but take care of a lot of heroes, balancing.
You gotta come with the heat, man.
And I'm the team
I gotta see this.
So his counterpart in the animation team.
Yeah.
Amazing. So the fight, the animation, all the things that put the character into the game, into your hands, so you can play and enjoy. So that's awesome. I'm excited. Let's dive into this.
Let's go. Come on.
First up, one of the first things we always kind of like talk about is, can you give us some explanation about, what went into this character? Like, what was your inspiration, all that stuff? Do you want to talk a bit about that?
Yeah. So, as Stefan mentioned earlier, right? One of the concepts that we used for this hero was what he called, rightfully so, relentless reach, right? So, relentless reach in this case does not mean a super long weapon.
Okay.
Doesn't mean like hitting super far away, but it does mean that whenever she wants to reach somebody, she will reach somebody.
She's gonna get there.
So that's like one of the big pillars that we had there. So we really tried to focus around making sure she was like super agile and running around the battlefield. And I think that's super represented in her animations as well.
Yeah, exactly. That was really something inspiring for us because she has to be agile, but with a blunt weapon in a way. So we had to make it like, like she's in control of her weapon, but when she's gonna bonk you, like
it's the word of the day, by the way. I love it so much.
Brian did that good.
It would just get bonk in the chat for everybody.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then the other aspect we're really focusing on
he has a nice chain on. The dude in the left. I like that
every
gold chain.
stance matters. So for this hero, we're trying something a little bit different. Like sometimes, you might be used to playing some heroes and like for Shinobi, for example, right? The side heavy finishers are undodgeable, the top is unblockable. We tried to go one step further with this hero. So we wanted to make sure that, first of all of our finishers had like kind of different, not necessarily different properties, but like our heavy finishers have different properties, definitely, depending on which stance you're picking.
Oh, okay.
And her light finishers have superior block, which we'll go into. Really help you defend yourself in group fights, but be a little bit more aggressive doing it. So we really tried to have a lot of that. Picking what stance you're going to be doing kind of really matters, and having a big impact on how you play the character and what choices you make in what situations.
Nice. Well, I think it's about time we show a bit of that off, right? So for visibility, you're going to see some gameplay on screen. This is JC. If you notice the other Afeera, this is me as a punching bag. So I'm just here to take some hits and JC.
So we're going to start with something that I really want to highlight because it's an amazing part of this hero. It's just the way she changes her stance, right? So you can look at from right to top. Like Vanessa, you want to talk to us a little bit about this?
Yeah, because the stance matter a lot for this character. We really take our time at mocap to design them in a way that they look cool and they flow very well. Like top to right stance, it flows so well that we were like, usually it's really linear, the animation that we do, but for this character specifically, you have like, if you spam the change stance, because everybody does that, right? It kind of look cool, like top to right. It's kind of flowy, and I'm really proud of the change stance. Really, it's because it's not really gameplay, but it's part of like everybody see the stances. It's the starting point really to start fighting. So we really wanted to design the silhouette and the stances. In a good way.
I find it really sells her agility as well.
Yeah,
right? Like
you're just right there, and you know already.
Yeah, that's really cool. All right, so we're gonna start with what are her chains openers, right? So she has normally lights, normal. As you can notice, her lights have superior block, so that it helps you really like counter people that are attacking. And she has heavies as well, right? So they always look super good. Here we have front dodge heavy.
27.
You want to put your life there? Yeah.
I was just gonna be like, I'm about to die. No.
Just so that okay.
Now we're back.
We have side dodge heavies as well, right? So again, really good stuff there. We also have a little something that's kind of new that we haven't really done before. We have a neutral bash. That's feintable, right? So we have neutral bash like this.
Wait, what?
But
there's the bonk.
You can feint it.
We found the bonk.
Yeah, there's a bonk here, right? So you can feint it, so it's really good and mixing up opponents from super close range, having a lot of that stuff there that's super interesting. So that works really well. There's other little specific things we'll get into with that specific bash. So one of the things that's also really interesting is that her light finishers also have superior block, right? You can kind of see it on the indicator there. So again, the idea is when you're in a group fight, when you're outnumbered, in a 1v1 situation, it's not the best tool, but in a group fight, it's super interesting, right? Because there's somebody trying to peel you off, trying to do something, block them, hit your current target, super good, really, really interesting stuff.
Nice.
But then, when you look at her heavies, so her right stance heavy is unblockable. Her top stance heavy is undodgeable, and her left stance heavy displaces. So if we go here, you can see that it... Wait, we're going to do it a little bit more. It's going to wall splat here, right? And I can get top heavy off, I can get like different things off. So again, we really want her to have like that choice here where you have that built-in mix-up of I'm going to do unblockable, I'm doing undodgeable. She also has a bash in her chains that you can do after any opener. This super beautiful looking kick.
Goodness.
You can do it after dodge, do it after whatever you like. So that's super cool there as well. You get a lot of those mix-ups. All that stuff is really built in. But then you're going to look at me, you're going to say, you know what? This is just like a two-hit chain hero.
Yeah. JC, when I look at this, I just see a two-hit chain here.
Yeah, right?
What's up with that?
That's kind of weird, right?
A little bit.
So what she can do is that after every single attack in her recovery, similar to what we have with some other heroes, you can do a recovery cancel.
Ooh, okay.
It's not a regular dodge cancel, right? It's a flip that she does. But you can see right now, and what's cool is that I'm doing it like we're just pressing dodge, right? But you can also do it sideways. You can do it front as well.
Oh no!
Right? So just
that's exactly what I said when GC's like, let's have movement, and that's because the first time we did those transitions, it was really cool to do. We did the back first, and it looked amazing, and we were like, I think at that time we should do it like on different side, because that when we do play session and we play, and we're like, I wish I can do it on the side as well. So we start allowing it to do it, but the backflip was sliding, so we went back to mocap. Yeah. I'm like, DC, stop hiding stuff. Like, but it looks so cool, and it's so fun to do it as well. Like when you do it, it's just so satisfying.
Yeah, it's super satisfying.
Yeah.
And so out of this backflip, here you have a knee here, like a little bash that goes pretty quick, goes pretty far, works really, really well. You can also do it off of a side one if you want. You can do it off of a front one. You can do it at any point you want here. So that's super interesting as well. What's cool with this is that, really using a lot of stuff in like target swapping, deciding what direction you're going to go in when you flip, when you do things, really, really helps her move around the battlefield. And that works really, really well. The next thing I want to really highlight is after any single one of her bashes, so if they are like kick or knee-based bashes, so after this one or after this one, you get a guaranteed light or a guaranteed heavy finisher that keeps the properties that we have when you're doing them normally, right?
Did you say guaranteed heavy?
It might sound a bit weird to go like this and go, this is unblockable, but still, it works really, really well, and it works here as well, right? I can do top, I can go this one that displaces again, and whenever it's off of shield-based bashes, it's the same logic here, right?
Okay.
And what's really interesting here is, I don't know if you've noticed, and Vanessa can talk about this, right? When I'm doing your heavy finishers normally, they look like this. If I do them after kick, they look completely different, even though they have the same properties. And if I do them after a bash, they also look different.
Yes.
Right? So you want to walk us through this?
Yeah, because we designed them to be like you have your shield more in your presence as well, like when we design. And we wanted to have like variety of animation in just to like let you like guide you through the chain that you want to do. So and for this character specifically, like the shield, yes, she has a shield. She's not the first one to have a shield, but technically the shield is a weapon. In how it's made, it's used as a weapon. So that's why when you bash and maybe do something else with it, but the shield is really like a part, really part of the.
That look crazy.
And I like the design, like the nook. Like
that looks so pretty, fast.
And we use it in the stance as well.
Oh my god!
Right, yeah, if you switch from that side to the other side, there you see that kind of she pushes the mace out.
Yeah, as soon as we saw it in the design, at first we're like, oh my god, we can use that in the guard break and like all those kind of move. We're gonna use it. So we evolve, like the whole team evolve and adapt. It was really fun to do.
Yeah.
Because there's even something about that in the guard break itself too, right?
Yeah, when you guard break, she kind of punches with the shield.
I love that animation.
Isolate your face to do some damage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it's like she gets it right in the hook. So yeah,
it looks super cool.
Nice.
She also has a regular, pretty fast zone attack from neutral. That also counts as an opener. So you can fix afterwards. You can flip afterwards if you want.
Yeah.
She has a running attack. Again, counts as an opener. So everything kind of counts as an opener there. So that works really well, and that's cool. I think like even her the way she runs, she looks super interesting here. Like I really like the way that works. Yeah. And then there's another little trick.
It looks like she's running super slow for the amount of effort she's putting into her
I was talking about relentless reach.
Right. Like I'm so far away, right? You can't get
right. Like I'm gonna try
to
do, like hit you with a light or
safe over here.
But wait, if I try to do that neutral bash, this is what happens. He runs towards her opponent and then hits them with her shield, right? So this is super cool. That's what we mean by relentless reach. That she can really run towards her opponent. Even while you're running, you can move around a little bit. So if your opponents are on a corner, you can kind of like curve around the corner. Have that good stuff going.
It's so fun to play.
Oh yeah, it's super cool. You can feint that run at any point during the run. So you can crazy if you want. You can also cancel it with a flip. So you can go like this, or go a little bit further out. Yeah, there we go. You cancel with a flip. I can cancel with like a side flip if I want to. I can do like whatever I'd like here. So it's interesting to really have like that sort of control here. And really go into running and what I want to do what's going to happen.
Say goodbye when I get my hands on this.
So if there's opponents nearby that try to hit you out of it, you can anticipate it, do a flip, try to avoid them, feint block, do whatever you'd like. That works super well. It's very cool there. And I think a run like it's a bit similar to, like, you know, we have a Orochi that runs like this a little bit, but it looks so different, and the outcome is really strong.
Yeah, because she's looking at you, and she has her shield like in front, because she's still like she's tactical, like it's part of her character. So she's like, she knows where she's going, and like don't let her reach you, because
it's a doom train coming your way right there. So yeah,
Ooh, I love it.
She also has superior block dodges, so you can see the shield flashing here on the top, and then you want to do me a top attack?
I would do that.
Again. And so when you hit guard break, when you successfully block with this, you get a shield bash.
She bonked me again. So many bonks.
That leads to those heavy finishers that are faster as well. It comes from a shield, so you get the shield variant of those attacks as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we really want to have like that, a lot of cohesion there, and have that aspect really like shine through and have this. So that's really cool. You want to show a couple of emotes, maybe?
I mean, sure. If we want to,
this is crazy.
Do a little handstand there. That's honestly my favorite one. I'm glad I got this character.
Yeah, it looks really amazing.
Just styling.
That's right. She's showing off her skill, right?
Yeah.
Now Vanessa, from an animation standpoint and mocap, like, did you actually you had the mocap actor?
Yeah,
doing
he did
handstands?
that. I mean, we might have cheated a little bit and hold him in place, to be honest. But I mean,
we do what we can.
But with her, I mean, she's flipping a lot. So the guys has to do flipping for like 8 hours stuff.
Yeah, at some point.
It's pretty tiring just to look at them. So I don't even like imagine like just doing them, you know. So
seems exhausting.
Yeah, we have a little flip of the mace here.
Yeah, showing off.
Slightly different. Showing out the celestial sphere there. That's really cool.
Got some good spam here. I like it.
Yeah.
Actually, we when we do the animation, we look at the spam, huh? We look at
how we really do.
Yeah, we're trying to make them like.
Dre, thank you for the prime, man.
It doesn't often like come up like cool, but when they do, it's pretty satisfying.
Yes, just so you know, chat. Like, we do consider emote spam in the creation of new emotes.
I love those videos.
Yeah, and so we went to mocap with this. A lot of new animations, a lot of variety. I really like the way that she's fluid, how she moves, how she, like, you know, their stances, the attacks look really cool.
Because she has a lot of attack, but it means a lot of transition as well.
Yeah.
And this is always the not the bane of my existence, but every time JC came to my desk and like, we might want to add something or change something. I'm like, oh my god, all those transitions that we have to do. So, but we adapt and we try to find the best.
Yeah, we do what we gotta do. But
yeah, exactly.
And then I go see her and go, this needs to be 400 ms.
Oh
and
my
it was
god.
6.
Oh my god, yes. We'll see later with the feat, but yeah, we'll talk about it.
All right. So let's go have a quick look at the feats. Vanessa, you want to talk to us a little bit more about like?
Do you want to do execution right now?
We're gonna do executions afterwards.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to just like talk a little bit about more like the process that you guys have for like from when we're gonna mocap and like design for the animation.
Yeah, exactly. So the first time we go to mocap because we go to mocap often to adapt to the design of because it evolves obviously, and we the first time we go we do navigation first, really to show the personality of a character. We always do the navigation because it's. It's
They're about to show the finisher, so we're gonna wait for that.
The idol breaker, when you wait a little bit longer, you're gonna see her like personality show through, and yeah. So we do like basic, like opener, finisher, like those basic attack. Because at that point, it's so early in the process that sometimes it's not even fleshed out yet how like it's gonna evolve, like the transition, like we were saying, like she's gonna move that way or that way. So we have to go back to adapt and adjust the timing and all the transition and everything. So obviously all the execution for every character, it's always like that. But execution, emote, podium, it's all mocap. And but we have to think in advance, like with all the concept. We give the concept to the mocap.
Where is this hero from? Ohio.
Story as well. So
I'll
get into it.
Our mocap guys are absolutely
the hero's Arabian.
Crazy good.
Yeah, and if you and again, like I've seen the list, people. Like I've seen the list of animations, like everything they have to like they go through. It's insane. The amount those poor actors like just running for hours.
Yeah, when they do the run, because the run is pretty low, and we I think we did
that was rough.
We did some take when he was just lying on the he was leaning on a like couch thingy, and he was just trying to run because she's so low, then it's hard to mocap. So obviously, the animators, as soon as they get the data,
you know what I'm really happy about?
Like, natural in a way, and to make it
the
feel
amount
good.
of
And there's a lot of
mocap
camera work
that went
as well
into
that
this.
we have to adjust to make it
Young
just
Beast,
to
thank
make
you for
it
the
feel
sub.
good as well.
Yeah, that's super cool. All right, so let's have a quick look at
the amount of you heard this. The amount of mocap.
So just to note, feed cooldowns are in Dominion. The feed cooldowns are set to fast. So don't rely on this for feed cooldowns. But that's what it is. So, so we have
God, look at these
feats right on Afeera. The first one is a nice little kick like this, grabs and throws, right? This is 500 MS from neutral. Not a lot of range, but still very, very, very strong. Really hard to react to. And it looks absolutely amazing. I don't know if you want to do it.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah.
Right, so
I love
a lot of what we see.
It was so impressive to see that live, like
it looks like it's going to confirm damage for your team.
Like,
just straight up.
Okay, cut. I think we got it. It was so cool to. I think it's just really amazing to do. But obviously they don't do it. And how many MS it is?
It's 500 MS, so it's very, very fast.
They don't do it in 500 MS. They do it like they don't want to hurt themselves, obviously. So that's when we like have to adjust it and to make it like readable. And understandable. It has to fit with the characters. So
and we're
so
like,
cool.
a lot of people on the dev team are like big fans of wrestling and stuff, and we're really trying to get a little bit of that agility.
How did you know that? I mean,
right?
Yeah, they showed a moveset.
I find it super interesting that we have like a lot more agility in what she's doing, her moves, and it like I'll do it again on Nolan. Just grab it.
But it reflects the character. She's agile and she's really tactical. She knows exactly where to put her body to just like flip.
So feat 2 is a defensive feat. So whenever feat 2 is whenever you land a bash, you gain a defense buff for a few seconds. So you can see on the shoulders here how it lasts. So you get a little bit of defense. Again, she lands a lot of bashes. A lot of her kit is centered around bashes.
Five
so we want to
seconds.
make sure to give her like a bit more of reward when she does
5 second buff.
She does perform her bashes, and it gives her a bit more safety in group fights as well. So that's super interesting.
And I noticed the green glow also came off of the first feat too. So,
yeah,
so that
exactly
counts.
right.
That also counts.
So feat 1 counts as a bash. Feat 3 also counts as a bash. So feat 3, I'm gonna do it from far away because we can do it a little bit from further away. So feat 3 is another part of our relentless reach aspect. So when you pop it, you run towards your opponent, kick them, throw them to the floor, and then you get a guaranteed heavy effort. I didn't land it obviously because I'm not good, but that's the whole point here, right? So, and then when she does
look
it,
how fast he's coming back.
I'm
Have a
gonna
look
mash
at her.
heavy.
Look at how fast he's coming back.
Look at her guard indicators. You see that she had full block during the entire duration of that run. And so when you're point blank, you can actually react to some attacks with it, block them as you're doing the feat. and grab your opponent. Do that. It's really, really good. It's
they sped up feat recovery. Oh, okay.
You can do a lot of different things with it. So that's super, super.
Okay. They sped up the feat recovery in game. Okay, never mind.
We did the first feat first, like a mocap.
Oh yeah.
Put it in a game.
Oh my
tried
goodness.
it. And we're like, oh my god, that's so cool. That looks so cool.
Okay.
And
okay. We're good.
Like, oh, can we do another one? I'm like, okay, let's go back to mocap. Let's do another one. And we did another one. Like one of them, I think, moved forward. The other one moved back.
Yeah. So when one of them hits, like you push your opponent backwards from you, and then the other one keeps your opponent in front of you. So really, I have that kind of like.
I wondered that feat 3 does it ledge?
I think it's the third one that at first was. I think the data was like 3,000.
I know he was closer to ledge,
really
but it didn't quite get it.
A little
it's
bit.
It's kind of long to do, and GC was like, it has to be like. I think at first was like super fast, and I'm like. GC, you have to give me a little bit of
a little bit of thing, but
because it's so hard. Because it's always like it's part of our job really to make it work. It has to look good, but it has to make sense in gameplay as well. Because deserving gameplay through the animation. It has to make sense. Has to be balanced. As well.
I love that. The feats are additional moves. I love that.
And come up with something cool.
Okay, and then I'm going to show off the last feat, which is feat 4. We can't show it off
to its full extent.
To its full extent.
Yeah.
But basically, she throws her shield. When it hits the opponent, leaves them with a defense debuff, as you can see right now. The trick with this is that it deals damage, debuffs defense, and it bounces around targets. Kind of like similar to what Pirate has with her.
It ricochets.
The ricochet.
The ricochet, right?
Nice.
So it kind of bounces around, debuffs everybody it hits, deals damage to everybody it hits. Super cool looking. Everybody like that. I think that was the first feat that we had in, and we're like, yeah, guaranteed this is in at the end. Like
I think it's in the trailer as well.
I'm gonna throw
it.
Yeah. It's like it's like an awesome.
So it hits around for 30 damage.
Yeah. So right, so that's it for feats. Let's look at executions. Right, so I'm gonna gently kill
good feats
here.
You're gonna
good feat.
Thank you for gently killing. I appreciate
right.
that. I love that you're thinking of me.
Yeah. So we have this execution here. Again, showing off the agility there. Super.
You know what
super well.
she's doing, right?
Yeah.
I'll wake up. It's okay, and I'm okay.
All right, you're okay.
And I'm okay.
Special developer powers. All right, so I'm gonna.
Do the other one.
The other one.
So many bonks.
So many bonks. Right, so again, like really showing off a lot of this agility.
Yeah.
I think I have the other ones equipped up to me as well.
I think I have all of them.
I should have all of them. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, this one's cool.
Oh, so good.
Ooh.
A lot of inspiration.
Using the shield.
Yeah, that's it. Like really using the shield to control your opponent.
It's so cohesive.
Yeah. And finally, shot it out. There. Ah, okay. Yeah. It happens. It's live, you know. This is what happens.
Damn.
Oh, you combo. You're swagging on me.
You're
swagging on me.
Oh, he threw something.
Nice.
Right. So.
She kicks it up. She kicks it up.
Like just that little part there, like it's amazing.
Flipping over your body.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's pretty much it in terms of fight kit and feats, emotes,
that is
executions,
crazy.
all sorts of good stuff.
That's so good, man.
So yeah, I think Nolan.
Crazy hero.
Talk about.
Crazy hero, guys.
I just wanted to keep
Don't
playing.
forget to like, comment,
I'll set the
subscribe.
controller down now.
I'm
I'm just trying to.